Hello survivors, welcome to another Orcs Must Die Deathtrap. In today's video we are going to go with the similar wall trap thing that we did last time with our golden funnel. So we're still using molten gold. I really do like the traps. We also started to use the ground pounders, the ceiling pounders, sorry, because I've been told that they are actually really strong. They do stun large enemies as well as small enemies. The only drawback to them, because they're so strong, is they've got a low they can't be used on high ceilings, so they don't actually reach to the floor if they got low ceilings. High ceilings, so if you had to put it up like over here, it wouldn't reach down to the bottom. So they are very strong. We are playing on the fish market, and I thought it'd be quite cool to actually change the way that we normally play it. So normally I would have got everything to just run up here, and we would have put traps at the top over here. But what we've done now is we've covered over here, and we've covered over here, and what we're doing is we're going to be making all of the enemies run to our death funnel over here, where we've got the ceiling traps, the molten gold. We've got a briar trap in the beginning over here. If we land up getting ourselves a poison, the poison for briar trap to make it deal more damage, then we will move things around. But until then, that's where we're going. And I actually we're going to go and sell some of our traps, because we're going to be able to use them a little bit better or more securely. So we don't need to use 4 traps over here. What we can use is probably use 2 over here. So actually that's 3 traps over there, and then they're still going to want to come over here. So 4 traps over there is the best use, because otherwise we have to use 5 traps. But here we go. We are going, this way around just to funnel them. You can already see 5 times combos going off over here. We've got the molten gold for our money, and we need to just make sure we're not getting shot at. So we're going to go and watch this from a little bit behind. There you go, getting ourselves already 8 times combos, and it's just going to get better and better. And even though this is the very first wave, it's already going very quickly. And just some other things to note is that we've already got nearly 10,000 rune coins, and we just started. So that is absolutely disgusting. As you can see, we do have a second round of both ceiling. We actually didn't put too many down because we couldn't afford it, but there we go. Also, we did put a barricade over here because a lot of the monsters tended to run around like that, which means that they skip this entire row over here. So we wanted to make sure that they don't do that. And to be able to do that, we had to make sure that we... Ooh, goodness. Poison applied, emitter lasts 50% longer. We're going to go and grab that. We can just ready up already, because nothing is getting anywhere anytime soon. And then we're just going to put more of these and some more fire. I like to spread them out. I don't think there's any reason to, but it's just something I enjoy doing. So, we do that. Also, we could put like another poison over here with bramble or whatever the case may be if necessary. But for now, we just need to save up as much money as possible, because we are going to get the next door opening up on the next wave, and we don't want any money wasted over here. So I think this is perfect. I don't think anyone's going to be able to get past here anytime soon. And you can already see the bramble trap, I'm sure, has grown quite a lot, and we can just chill here while the enemies absolutely get wrecked, which is perfect. If we wanted, we could shoot them over there. We've got the, I wouldn't say it's a bonus, but it's the war trolls. These guys are going to give us 2 times rune points, and then they're also going to do 2 times damage. So that was what the map modifier was, if you want to call it that. I don't think there's a way to see what the mission was, unfortunately, but yeah, that's what the mission was. And then we landed up getting poisoned. Lovely. I like the way that the green reflects onto the trap next to it. That looks really cool. Alright, charge beam gains a second charge. We're going to grab that. We're going to try and get the immunity while we use charge beam. That's going to be really good for us. Already absolutely growing into a monstrosity. I think we might have to land up selling some of that though, because it looks like it's going to cause us some trouble with FPS issues. As long as we stay away from it, maybe it should be fine, but we'll have to see. We do have the next area up and running, so we need to stay over here. As you can see, the enemies run in a specific spot. So over here, the problem we have is that the other enemies land up coming over here. Where is it? The gate's right here. So are they able to run around? They are. So we're going to have to make them run all the way around and down these stairs, which will make them come down to this corridor over here. So the only issue we have with this is we're not going to have any wall space. We've got one. Can we put in traps on this? No, you can't. So that's a little bit of a concern. I don't think there's a way to get the enemies. No, there isn't. This is a bit of a problem. We might have to open up here. No. Oh, wait. What happens if we get these guys? See, I'm being silly. What if we get these guys to... No, that won't work either. How are we going to get these guys to run up here, but also these guys to run that way? Unless we blocked it off like that. Made them run. Can traps be put here? Yes, they can. Okay, so there's the solution. So what we're going to do is we are going to get more traps. Oh my goodness, we don't have enough. This is a very big problem. We need these guys to run past this, but up into here. So already we've got 2 little traps. It's not going to work. We're going to have to just block this and get these guys to run the other way. Oh man, that's really sad. There's no good way in doing this. Can we even block this off with just 4 traps? I don't think we can. Oh, we can. Okay. Alright, so at least these guys will have to go around. It also means we've got this little area over here. So they're going to go around. We've got this little area. Let's see what we can do with it. We're going to have to put... I guess that answered that question, but... I don't know how long molten gold lasts for, but we'll just stick it over there. Yeah, it has to go like that. That's fine. Then we've got ourselves the shocker. That's perfect. Then we've got fire, shocker, fire,
Done when you can't see any more wall.
shocker. Yep, that's pretty much how it works. We can put a ground pounder or 2 over here in the front, but they're going to land up more over here. And the nice thing about them is they're really, really cheap, so they are going to do their thing without us having to worry too much about anything else coming past there. So there we go. We managed to do something at least. And then that should be good enough. It looks like everything is going to run past there. I don't think we have to worry too much about it, but we still need to put a poison trap up here. We can put the poison right here in the middle, and that should be covering everything. Practically everything. I guess it can just go a little bit to the side. But we should make lots of money from these guys over here. There's already ×8, as you can see. ×7s. There we go, lots of money coming in. We can put the poison just before. I think maybe selling these things would be better. Alright, we're just going to drop down because we want this guy. There we go. Now, a lot of people use Max as their main character. I like to use Vaughn, and the reason for that is our Q ability, which allows us to deal more damage to enemies using our traps. So the fact that we can use traps to deal the most amount of damage makes it 1,000 times easier, just for me at least. So, you know, that's what I like to do. We've got flyers incoming, that's okay. So I mean there, if we do that, it deals more damage. All of these traps affected are going to deal more damage to the enemies, and therefore, you know, we're in a much better spot. Alright, the flyer did run over. Awesome, he was the last one alive. Fantastic, 14,000. I'm going to take, let's see, no, we're going to go take poison immunity. I am always taking poison damage, so having to not worry about it makes things 1,000 times better. Also, all of the enemies are going to run around this way. So we are going to stick a briar trap right over here. I have a very good feeling about it being there. Okay, let's just quickly defend against the flyers.
Reloading. Imagine if I tried.
Now we are on the first wave, so it's fine. I haven't increased the difficulty intensity just yet. So the only reason I haven't done it is I haven't been spending a lot of my coins on, or my skulls on upgrades to, you know, I've been trying to fill out the tree. And then after that, I'm going to work on filling out a lot of the other stuff, like our, what is it that I'm trying to think of? There is a whole lot of other stuff that we need to look at, like traps and things like that. And once our traps are max level, then we'll start looking at increasing the intensity of our runs and so on and so forth. But for now, we aren't doing any of that. Right now, we're just going to be focusing on other things, like just enjoying ourselves and trying to figure out what the strongest combination of you know, upgrades and skills and traps can be for us. Okay, get those guys to come a little bit faster. We need a lot more traps over here. This is probably the one where we're going to have to double up like this,
Any good strategy.
just because of how many enemies come from the other side. So doing something like that probably going to be good. We're not going to land up, oh, we can't, I was going to say we're not going to use the ceiling pounders, but we actually do. And I also put that one in the wrong place, but there you go. We landed up stunning the enemy with the ceiling pounder, just like we said would happen. Alright, Molten Gold slows enemies down. Briar Patch gains 5% chance to render target. We get a fire crossbow. I'm not taking the fire crossbow because weaknesses to elementals does exist. So if we take fire and our next mission is raining, we aren't going to do any damage to enemies. So weighted down seems like a good idea. Enemies are going to be slowed down. We also need to fix this trap that we misplaced. And then we can place them in the proper locations now, so that's good. And I think we just need a little bit more acid and fire over here, and we should be Gucci.
They still come barefoot.
Just gonna make this nice and big. And then I think we put the briar patch in the right position over here. We'll see if it's grown anything. It has not, so that might not be the best place. Let's just see where they run. It looks like it was there, so I'm not sure why it wasn't growing. Maybe there just weren't a lot of enemies. Let's just try again. We'll put it right there, because I mean, we can always double it, but that looks like they're all running over it now, so that should be fine.
It's go time.
Cool. And now we can just wait for some coin and we'll buy the cannoneers.
Gotta reload.
Cannoneers do add combo score as well, so it's actually not a bad idea to grab them. Alright, we got 2 of these guys. I do wonder if they're going to make their way to us, or can they even get you? I'm sure they can. Alright, one down. The other one seems to be confused, but it should be making its way here. There we go. Fantastic. Give me a ×3 combo. I will take that. And we've also got a good eye view of the tower. So there's flyers, and we can take them out from up here.
Keep getting better.
As you can see. So we can afford the one cannoneer already. Nice and easy. Oh my. He decided to blow the place up. Okay, we can afford the other cannoneer quite simply and easily. There we go, fantastic. And I was using E as my cell trap, and I wasn't having difficulty, but I kept having the fact that whenever the ultimate was up and I needed to sell a trap, it was always causing problems. So I always landed up using the ultimate every time I had to sell a trap. So we fixed that, we moved it down that our E ability is just the ability, and we moved our selling trap, if you saw, to actually F. And F is to interact, so it just made more sense. But let's move on to the final wave. This one went relatively quickly. I think for this one we might skip wave 3 or mission 3 for the video, and then we will obviously then just move it, because there's 7 waves now, or a little bit. I think it's actually, how many would it be? 5? Sorry, not 7. We got 5 waves. Also, not a lot of coins dropping. I think we need more molten gold, unless the coins disappear if you don't pick them up. I don't actually know.
Is that a record?
Okay, we've got some flying enemies incoming. There we go, one down. We got our dear friend over there.
I'm out.
Flyer down. Cannoneer's a bit slow, but it's fine. Get rid of the healers, and then there's more flyers incoming that we need to just watch out for. And you can just see this guy coming and attacking me out of nowhere. How rude of him. Come on. Stunned. Oh, they run too fast if they can see us. Alright, so that's something we want to do. You do get the skulls though, or the skeletons, when you do have your upgrades. Not the upgrades, when you do have your melting. We don't want him to run faster. There we go, he got pounded. Fantastic, wave done. Easiest wave of our life. Obviously, like I mentioned, we don't have the difficulty, so that's a little bit different over there. But let's move on to the next mission. We get 5 health, so we should be on 48 now. And here we go, exactly why we didn't want to do it. We got the town plaza with raining. The town plaza is also actually a really nice area. We've got dry docks. Where's my healing? I'm not worried about that one. And then all traps are doubled, so we're going to go with the raining. Thank goodness we never landed up spending or taking that fire upgrade, because we're going to get water elemental spawning in this wave. And that means yeah, exactly. So if we took fire, that would have been really bad for us. Okay, there is an area where we need to get them all to go to. I just need to find it, because I've only played this one with friends of mine, and they were doing absolutely everything while I was chilling. I was definitely slacking off when they did it, but it's to try and get everything into this location over here. I just had to do a little bit of magical editing, because it took me a little bit of time to actually realize this. So as you can see, where all the traps are, or the barricades, we've barricaded over here. We've put a barricade up over here so they stopped running this way, which was a little bit. We used all 22 barricades, and there's still some areas where I don't think they're going to be covered, especially this gate over here, right where they spawn. As you can see, there's going to be a spawn point right over here inside at the top. So we're going to have to sort that out when we get to it, but for now, I think we are fine. We're just going to put traps that side. I guess that's going to just be the best way to deal with it, is putting traps over here without the ground pounders or whatever the case may be, because there is this over here. So that's the only concern that we have. But other than that, there shouldn't be any way for them to get through. If they did come down here, as you can see, it's a dead end. But yeah, let's get straight into it and get going.
I've been waiting.
We've made it so that they all come straight down. Ooh, wait, was that a chest? Ooh, we found a chest. We need 5,000. That's a very expensive chest. 5,000 coins to get there. That should be fine though. You can see we've blocked off this area so they don't go here. Although this is probably a really good kill box area here. So Maybe opening up there might land up being a good opportunity, but we'll see how it goes going forward. Let's go try and deal with these water elementals. Get them before they spawn. There's one down and the other one down. We don't want them. Alright, I actually don't even remember where I saw that chest. I think it was just around here somewhere. There we go. So waiting for the 5k coin. It looks like someone did make it through. There we go, we deal with him. More water elementals. The fact that they're spawning there means that they will have to go through all the traps. So I'm not too worried about it. I do wish chests could maybe give you more barricades or other options like that, because that would be really, really cool. I did have to use reinforced traps over here because we just didn't have enough traps to go with anything. So I'm going to hope that we get some elite lane changes and things like that that are going to help us with that. But here's a... Oh, okay, I will take that. Even if we land up losing the round, the amount of skulls we just got there is amazing. We haven't picked up a single skull yet, so getting that is juicy galore. Alright, here's the water elementals. Let's just destroy them very quickly. Fantastic. This is a really stressful map. I think multiplayer it's a little bit easier, and maybe I should have funneled them to 2 places instead of just this one area, which we might still have to do. Again, if we can get something like double barricade, that will save us so much more barricades, because that will use 2 instead of 4, and there's just going to be things like that that will happen that will definitely make a much bigger difference. So we've spent a lot on the barricades. If we can get a double barricade, or you know, whatever the case is, that's definitely going to make a big difference. Also, I don't know why, I don't know if this has always happened or if it's just something that's been happening recently with me, but the fact that there's like another wave of enemies that all of a sudden just appears. Like now, everything else is gone and done and dusted, but these guys have appeared out of the door, and it just makes the wave that little bit much longer. I mean, could we not fast forward this part? There's no way they're going to make it to the base, ever. Alright, there we go. They're done and dusted. We do have... Oh, no. Alright, ceiling. We're going to have to go with excessive force over here. And then we've got 8k. It should be enough, but we're going to have to just put something right here, because these guys upstairs are going to absolutely destroy us if we don't sort this out. So we can see where they're going. That's fine. I can't jump up there for some reason. There we go. That didn't help because it still didn't get me to where I wanted to go. There we go. So this is the door. They are going to go which way? They come around here and straight to there. So we're going to just put a whole bunch of traps on the side over here, which they are going to land up walking to. Again, we don't have anything to stop them from running this way, so we're just going to have to try and defend it as well as we can. So put these over there. We can't, maybe we can poison them. We can poison them. They should run through there. It also looks like we can just put stuff on this side instead. So let's do that. Maybe 1 or 2 will end up going through, but that's not really the end of the world. So we'll put a shocker, fire, shocker, fire, shocker, and then we just need a little bit of acid and fire, but we can't even afford the fire. So we're going to chill over here and defend this area, keep our eyes open for other areas as well, and also just make sure that they don't move too much. But we'll also put a... Oh, we don't even have the briar patch right now because we had to change to the reinforced. Oh, do you know what? We can use reinforced. Okay, wait, that is something. Alright. There we go. That helped us. Okay, this gate isn't opening yet.
This is why I do it.
And it's right here, so we can drop down over here. Give me more money.
Reloading. Water elementals incoming.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the water elementals, okay? I know the fire traps probably won't do as much. Okay, those guys have to run all the way around. They have given us some money. I need 2-2, there we go. I need 1-8 now. Here come the enemies. There is a flyer here, so let's go and deal with him. Awesome. Okay, they are taking damage, which is lovely to see.
Like lambs to the slaughter. The ugly, disgusting, bloodthirsty lambs. Just getting started. Destroy their
Now we wanted more acid over here. There we go. We're just going to deal with these guys because, as you can see, the rest of them get dealt with pretty easily. Although it does look like some of them have made it part. No, they haven't. Alright, we do have quite a few coins over here. Coins, skulls. Ooh, so much money. That is exactly what we needed. And now the last wave coming again from that area. I think we're going to just go and put some traps down there because honestly it looks like they just take way too long. I don't know why the game spawns them right at the end, but it does. But that is quite frustrating. Alright, we're going to just lather up as many traps as we can over here so we don't have to worry about this. It would be nice to put like a molten gold over here, just in case. What we could do is also put a reinforced block or 2 over here, and that's going to force them to kind of run under there. But for the enemies that run under there, they will be turned into molten gold, which will obviously help us in the long run. But we're just going to put more traps on the floor over here, and that area should be good. There we go. There's more gold. There's more skulls. And that's the end of that wave. So we're just going to move on to the next wave immediately. We're going to go with critical wall traps. That's perfect. And let's go straight on to the next wave over here.
They're coming from another door.
So this door's fine. I need to just get to that end door at the very back over there because they just take way too long. So instead of waiting for it, we're just going to put traps over here. Even if it's just something simple, just to make sure that the enemies don't take so much time running around doing what they're doing. So let's just put some traps here. Just trying to think of where would be a good spot to do it because they can go either that. No, they do. They come around this way. So what we'll do, I actually have to see where they come from. We'll have to wait. Alright, loads of enemies. That's good. We've got water elementals. I'm not really worried about them. We do have to just make sure that there are enemies that if they do make it through, that they get destroyed. Like these guys over there. There are flyers as well that are coming, so we just need to watch the minimap to make sure that we get rid of them. Oh, that was the water elementals. Never mind, we don't have to worry about them. Why did it sound like they were trying to destroy our... Oh, he wasn't. How did this water element... Oh, he must have spawned on the side of the barrier. Not the end of the world. That's why we are where we are. Okay, a lot of them go down those stairs. That's perfectly fine, and they stick to the left-hand side. Alright, we wanted to see that happen, so that we knew where to put those traps. Because there's no point waiting. If I have the coinage to do it, there's no point waiting for all the enemies to come.
There's a beauty to that.
Just get rid of these water elementals at least. The rest of them should sort themselves out. Okay, get rid of the water elementals again. Because otherwise we waste traps on them, you know, and we don't want to do that. Times 12 on that guy. He gets ceiling pounded as well. And there you go. See, that's exactly why we want the traps down there. Because as you can see, the enemies just spawned now, even after the entire wave is gone. So let's just quickly run this way. We'll take care of all of them. We could put traps over here as well.
One sec, I'm out. How many is that now?
I don't think we need to. I do want a melee button in this game as well. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, there's the double wide. So orcs are worth 2 times the points, but that's fine. We are going to have to fix everything now because we just did a double wide. So let's just quickly fix all of our traps. So we needed the traps over here. Far less being used. A double wide over here.
Alright, orcs.
I can't swap traps now, unfortunately, because we wouldn't need those anymore. But let's go and see where else. I don't think we're really worried about that. We are worried about down here, though. So what we want to do is double wide this. Got to think of like the best place to do it without spending too much. It's gonna have to just be a little bit of a waste. Actually, it's not. That worked fine. There needs to be a double wide over here. So instead of 4 traps, it's just 2 traps. And then it looks like we need the traps over here. So here's 1 trap. And here's 1 trap. That just saved us 4 traps. Or 2 traps. Because otherwise that's where they were coming from. And that should be it. Where are they coming from now? Nope, that's not it. They're coming from other places. But now we got double wide. So we can literally just put that over there. And now they all come from here again. There were some that were in here already and they look like they trapped. Alright, I think that's perfect. Let's just head this way. If I had other wall traps, we would have put them down here, but we don't. I mean ceiling traps, not wall traps. But let's just go and put some of these guys over here. It's just to try and get rid of these guys before they even get anywhere else. Just to make it that little bit quicker, you know. Because right now it's not very fast. So we're just going to put some traps over here. Just to deal with some of these enemies before we have to worry about them. Well, not that we have to worry about them at all. But just before they land up coming. So just put a funnel over here as well. Alright, and then we're ready. And that should make things a little bit quicker for us. Just want to make sure that this is also blocked off like it should be. And what we could do is now we can actually put a trap over here. Just got to make sure we do it properly because we've got so many extra traps. And we can put a trap over here and we can actually sell those and get our 8k back. Alright, perfect. So we've got the perfect defense now. And it even looks weird on the minimap now because it's only 2 traps instead of way more.
Reloading.
Okay, we have to get rid of these elementals because they are behind our enemy lines and our barricades. So instead of worrying about them, we're just going to get rid of them. There we go. As long as they go to a place where they can spawn and just enter our base. Actually, they weren't, but it's just easier to do that. And then we can just randomly shoot enemies from over here. Is he going? Okay.
Keep the orcs at it. I do what I must.
Turns out I needed a barricade there and didn't actually realize it. There is a flyer down there, so let's go and deal with him. See, what we can do is just stand here and then we can actually just shoot them, but again, not the most fun doing it this way. But it does get rid of them a lot faster. Alright, they are getting hurt down there, as you can see, so that's great. Great, great, great. Evil plan is working. I do need more molten gold traps though,
I'm just getting started.
because they're just not dropping fast enough. Not enough money for me. Alright, let's end this wave. Fantastic. The wave ended and we lost the coins that were on the floor over there. We got golden ticket, which we don't actually need. Our rift points drop twice as often from enemies, or our rift orb cooldown is reduced. We don't need the rift orb right now. As you can see, we are absolutely decimating the enemies. We could just drop it now. Not that we need it. And then I'm just going to make my way to this gap over here, so that when the enemies spawn, we can just start shooting at them from the beginning. I don't have my briar trap because we had to use the reinforced trap, which I forgot to sell again. But
Floor traps.
this is definitely going to help.
Destroy their bubble. Hurry. Don't worry, your friends are coming with.
Just put traps there. Okay, they said water elementals. I wasn't focused on where they are. I think they are upstairs here, which is a bit of a problem, but whatever. Might as well get rid of these enemies while we still can. And even if we can't, at least they're getting hurt. The guys at the top are getting really hurt. See, the water elementals have spawned. It does look like they have to go all the way around as well. Yep, they do. There they are right there. They don't have a lot of HP yet, luckily, so that's pretty good for us. Even that guy over there. Alright, it's a lot of coin for this wave. Wait, what? Where? How did he land up there? I am so confused. Where did he come from? Oh, he came from the top. Oh my goodness. Look at all the money.
Imagine if I tried. Stay down.
Money before the enemy is destroyed. Give me my gold. Alright, final wave. We got gas duration is increased. There's one that I'm looking for, so chance to pierce. Actually chance to pierce could be really good. There's one where I'm looking for it that we are invulnerable when we use our charge beam. So that's why I went for the dual charge beam stacks. And I've just been hoping that we would get something to increase that. So the invulnerability card for the thread is actually really, really cool. Just haven't received it, unfortunately. Oh, I'm such a noob. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, don't do that.
Give me another chance.
But Dugbo, don't say anything.
Just keep getting better. Water elementals. Destroy Destroy their bubble. Hurry.
So now we've got 4
You picked the wrong
archers for assisting us. There are flyers over here, so let's just deal with them because they should come this way.
Look up, they've gone airborne.
You are not a flyer. There we go.
Reload.
He came from the top. So the top does need some TLC, although it does look like that wave is over, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. We've got our dear friend over here trying to attack us. We do have our rift when it is this attacking them, which is really, really cool. As you can see, it does one tap the flyers on its own already.
Water elementals incoming.
So we don't really need to worry about them too much. And then we've just got the enemies left over here. So at least this goes a lot faster. As you can see now, they're not releasing any more enemies from that area. Not like they were before.
What can I say?
Oh,
Just
times 11. I just love seeing this. It's just beautiful. And we added in the ground pounders as well. Who does not love that? Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today's video though. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You got to see a different area as well. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. We will be doing mission 3 and 4 tomorrow. And always remember, keep safe survivors. Until next time, cheers.